Good afternoon, everyone. We are here to talk about a sermon for this coming Sunday, and this Sunday we'll wrap up the sermon series entitled Upside Down Thinking. And it's been a series we've looked at passages from the Gospel of Mark that have kind of helped us think in reversal how we normally think. The first was Jesus blesses the children, welcomes the children, and sees them as significant. And if we don't welcome a child, then we're not really worthy to live in the wider community. So we kind of think through what it means to be who's who in the world in which we live. Last week we looked at the last shall be first and the first shall be last. And what does it mean in terms of placement in the world? And the little nuance this week is a continuation in Mark's gospel, and that is the least versus the greatest. And the text this week is a conversation of the disciples kind of figuring out who's the greatest. I mean, what a conversation to have. You know, who's more important than someone else? Whether we like it or not, our brains, unfortunately, create some pecking orders of who's more important, less important, and how that pecking order is created may be shaped by what we were taught or what we learned growing up, either things we learned in school, but probably more importantly of how we were taught through our family systems and relationships of who was valuable and who wasn't valuable, and who was greater or lesser than someone else. And Jesus does this great thing. He reminds us, not only in that conversation with the disciples, but throughout his ministry, of our idea of greatness is really not how God perceives greatness. And we should think differently about how we live in the world. That we don't earn our way into some grandiose place of more important than others in the world. Our goal of living out a life of passion and significance is recognizing that we create a world in which everyone has equal opportunity to thrive and flourish. And that's what Jesus wanted. He didn't want the disciples to see themselves as some elite group. They were more important than others. But all of them were empowering other people to see the greatness of who each person could be. And so we'll explore that idea of greatness being greater or lesser than someone else. So I hope you'll join us on Sunday as we dive deeper into this upside down thinking that God invites us to consider. Join us on Sunday.